Alright, so what we have here is a Final Fantasy Tactics hack that makes it Final Fantasy VI, but with obviously Final Fantasy Tactics gameplay. I've been following this particular project since I saw the videos on YouTube, and then I just found out that this demo was released in December. So I'm a little late on that, but I wanted to check it out and see what it has to offer. It looks interesting, it looks promising from the videos, but we'll see how it plays. I'm not sure how long this demo is. I don't think it's incredibly long, so this may not be a very lengthy stream, but I wanted to give it a try. I also forgot to grab the link to it because I'm sure some people are going to be interested in where to download it. What's up, Blasto? Scratch my point. That sounds awkward, but we'll just think about it in the context of Chrono Trigger. Alright, this intro screen is a little bit slow and overly dramatic. I'm doing alright. How about you? I mean, I do like that they managed to, recreate the little Final Fantasy VI opening. Perhaps not as detailed as the original, but it's okay. The text is a little bit slow, though. And kind of hard to see over Terra. Or is that Tina? Are we allowed to... Alright, anyway. Localization jokes, yeah. I'm annoyed that I have to buy a Restream subscription at some point, which I don't really want to do, because I don't feel like I've been streaming enough to justify paying to stream, but I want to try to broaden how many channels I'm able to stream to. Like, I want to be able to stream on Kick, because that platform is growing. Not for me, obviously, because I haven't been on there, but I also don't want to give up on the YouTube channel, and I do like being able to broadcast to Twitter too, just to, remind people that follow me there that I actually do stream, since very rarely does anybody seem to remember that. I mean, I guess it's partially my fault, for one, for not having done it in a while, and two, not really promoting myself, because I just don't really like doing that. But here we are. Will the Are You Gay Woods be making an appearance? I don't know. I'm not sure how many battles are in this demo. It could be very short. I can't believe we're still watching the introduction. Can I just start, maybe? Is that an option? Oh dear, what have I done? Okay. We'll leave it at Terra. Hopefully they managed to change the intro. Does anybody know Terra's birthday? I would put her birthday in if they actually made one, but I don't know what her birthday is. I know they want mine, but I mean, I guess I will, but still, I was hoping to do it for the character. Perhaps next time. But yeah, this is a really early demo. Like it's not even beta yet from what I was reading on the forum post where I downloaded it. So I imagine it's not. I mean, we can just skip this since that's for regular tactics. I imagine it's not as polished as it's going to be, is what I was trying to say. Airship. Airship. Okay. What about it? Can I play now? Everybody looks pretty cool. Mechanics will be a little bit different. Items in basic magic are innate. I like Shadow's portrait there. That's pretty neat. I can use job points and learn from attacks. Many abilities will need magic points or time to execute. That seems fairly normal. I equip tools and attack with them to gain their effect. Wow, he's just like the real Edgar. Okay, the Moogle looks pretty funny. I like it. What do we got here? One thing I don't remember, I'm probably going to have to try to check this real quick, but I don't remember if my Twitter chat shows up on this restream thing. I know there's no crossover for it, but I just want to make sure I'm not completely ignoring anybody. Okay. That seems fine. Nobody's there, don't worry. Locke is an adventurer. What can he do? He can attack. He can plunder. And he has quite a bit of magic. Okay. I don't know if that's, the way it's going to be in the final version of this. Maybe it's just to show you what they have in the works. Let's try to plunder. We can steal heart. We can steal helmet. We can steal armor. I wonder if they're going to leave this the same, or if steal is just going to be like more general. I don't know. We'll try charm. Why not? Locke the ladies' man did not affect the furry in any way, shape, or form. Alright, Terra, what can she do? She can apparently summon an Esper, I guess? Although it's called Fire 2 instead of... I don't know, maybe instead of Ifrit. We'll do that. No, not wait. Maybe that's not such a good idea after all. Wait, what turn? How do I look at the turn list again? Oh yeah, that's not gonna work out. How about haste? I screwed up. I should have moved her closer to Locke. They did a pretty good job with the Narsh guards. They look kind of cool. I do like how the music is recreated with the tactics. Soundtrack or PlayStation sound. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Missed. Oh, here we are. Oh, this is cool. We have dances. So wait, that's 30 damage. Well, first we'll move. Hopefully. What does a wump do? I guess that's just like a regular attack. Damn it. Mog, you're useless. I can't do anything. I don't know, but I can honestly say that I'm glad it's not. Come on, 67% chance. That's not that bad. Oh. He still missed. Yes, and as you know, the people who are generally in favor of this whole localization thing are definitely care about the creator's wishes. Always. Always. That is not up for debate. At all. Clearly. Am I going to be able to cast this without being murdered? Probably not. Damn it. Well, I'll try. She's probably gonna get killed. Yep! Terra, no! You worthless. I think... I think there's a strong possibility I could lose this battle. I don't know why Mog is positioned way down here, but he can't do anything for anybody. Like, how am I supposed to... Look how long he has to go before being able to be of any use to me. Can I even hit anybody with this? Still no. Well, I might as well just see what it looks like since I'm probably going to lose the... Oh, it didn't do anything. Nice. Alright, enough trying to... steal hearts. I am insanely outnumbered. Especially since the guards don't seem like they are very friendly. No, couldn't get a critical hit just to finish him off. Man. Uh-oh. Block it? Anything? Nope. I see they've still kept my favorite Final Fantasy Tactics enemy behavior. Well, maybe Mog is supposed to be the one that carries this battle, because that wiped him out. Alright. I guess that would make sense, because that's sort of how it works in the original with the Moogles. I'm gonna need a potion, if I even survive. Oh, let me guess. He has Throw Stone too? Get over here, and we will use a high potion. Who's next? Go ahead, you run away, Petey's. Or is that Pettis? I don't know. I'm gonna call him Petey's because it sounds funnier and more insulting. Alright, Locke. Time to use your white knighting skills. Honestly, I think in this particular board they should be using throw snowball. Only 32. I want to look at the different skills, so let's see what this one looks like. Tier 3 Terra subscriber. I kind of get it. Alright. Will she have time to heal herself? They really do. That might have to be changed before the final version of this demo, obviously. We can't have that. Let's see, can I manage to make this work? Oh. There we go. See, I employed some tactics to make sure we were both healed. There was I didn't comment on it or share it or anything, but I don't remember what company it's for, but some developer, or at least somebody that works for one of these game companies, was trying to say, like, oh, well, Sweet Baby didn't even really do that much. We just brought them in for a consult. And it's like, okay, but why are you even doing that? Or are you admitting that you don't trust your own writers to create a game in the, I guess, the right way? Or, you know, in a way that would be enjoyable, that you need to call in these nobodies to come in and be like, no, you're doing this wrong. You have to make sure that you show, you know, X in this way, or else it's going to be offensive to somebody. It's so stupid. Just to see people defend it is just so stupid. They're actually happy to have someone come in and overwrite their work and pay them to do it. I mean, look, I don't know how much it costs. I'm not saying that this company makes a lot or anything, but just any amount of money is too much, in my opinion. Absolutely absurd. What's up, Emerald? Okay, so I can see what you're saying in the Twitch or Twitter chat, but apparently you guys, like people on YouTube and people on Twitter, won't be able to see each other's messages. So if you're only on one platform and you're confused as to who I'm talking to, that's what's going on. I don't know why it doesn't work. I wish it would. It would help a lot. Oh no, I want to be able to aim at the actual unit because I don't know who... Alright, let's see whose turn is next, if I can. Alright, I'll be able to pull off at least fire. So we'll do that. And get the hell out of here because Terra is tired of being beaten up. Oh, you can see it! Alright, that's cool. Yeah, I think it doesn't work the other way around, because if I open my tab over on Twitter, it doesn't, unfortunately, it doesn't show YouTube messages. So I guess it only works in one direction. Man, we gotta get down there and save Mog. Actually, he can rescue himself. Oh, there's still the stupid wolf that ran off. He's gonna make me work for it. Has that always been the saying for Cure? I don't use too much magic generally when I play tactics. I'm always more of the fighting type classes. So I don't remember the messages as well as I do for the other stuff. Alright, shoot your shot, buddy. That was kind of mean for me to do, but I'm trying to take out the wolf. Here we go. Sorry, Locke. Oh, that sucks. I didn't get to get the treasure box over there. I like the victory music. A regal cutlass. I do remember that from the Super Nintendo translation of Final Fantasy VI. Do I want to save? Absolutely. Oh, whoa. But I don't want to save over regular files? What is going on here? Huh. Let's try slot 2. I don't know why I'm limited to 2 save slots. That's kind of weird. Maybe that memory card is considered digital memory card. Virtual memory card, I guess, would be the term. Maybe it's considered full because of other games that I have on my emulator. Alright, this is cool. Let's see. I wonder how they made the runic skill work. Does it just absorb any magic cast on the battlefield? Because that seems like it would be pretty powerful in... I mean, that's how it works in the original game, but just from the perspective of the tactics style, that would be a pretty big game changer. Alright, looks good. I'm not going to mess with skills just yet. We'll try next battle, because I didn't really earn that much JP or anything. I don't know how many there are, but this is kind of fun. I would definitely, if they finish this, I would definitely play a whole game. or whole hack. So this is obviously after escaping Figaro on the Chocobos. The Magitech looks pretty interesting. I guess those sprites are based off of Worker 8, maybe? Alright, let's see how well we fare against these guys. $24 damage. 20 damage. Alright, I mean, so blow for blow, I will probably kill them. I wonder if they're gonna have the reaction if Terra casts magic. Although that would be kind of silly because Locke was able to cast it in the last battle. One way to find out. Oh yeah, they're definitely weak against that. I want to see an auto crossbow in action or something. We can do that. Looks like it won't hit, but I still want to see what it looks like. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's just a gun effect. Tech laser. That was impressive. I'm sorry, is his name Potate? Auto crossbow is an interesting skill. It just keeps going. I guess that would be the auto part. I don't know how many times it's supposed to go off, though. Maybe until his next turn? That's actually pretty powerful. I mean, I don't know how much damage it does, but it has the potential to be kind of overkill. This battle's a cakewalk compared to the other one. Why doesn't it hit? What the hell's going on? I wonder, have they created a sprite for Bannon yet? And is there an Ultros battle? Noise Blaster and a Guardian. Terra is an Esperkin? What? Couldn't they just say half Esper? Gotta make it flowery. Let's see what so-called Esperkins can do. Magic save. Ultima. Nice. Alright, what do we got? Gold shield. Oh. That's because... Esperling, there you go. Although, I guess that implies it's like... it's like a young Esper instead of... I mean, because Esperkind, isn't that just that? There's nothing there that implies halfness. So I don't know. We can give him a Magus hat for absolutely no reason except other than raising his HP, which is not a bad deal. Although, you could also give that to no items in... Oh, let me guess. It's on Strago. Yep. I wonder if he's even going to be used, because he comes way later in the game. Like, for the purposes of this demo. I wonder how they're going to handle things like shops, since... I mean, I guess from the looks of it, there's no... There's no world map, because it said it was a battle... I forgot what... Battle Rush is the term they used, I believe. Alright, let's check out Locke. Abilities. He doesn't have any. What can he learn? Adventurer. Can get him some new stealing. 2 swords. That's cool. I'm going to take that for sure. It actually would have been nice to have some move skills, but... Hold on. Let me just... I think... I don't know if Mithril... Is Regal better? Yes. Alright, so we'll give Locke Mithril Sword and Guardian Knife. And you got to put it in the proper order, because if he uses the knife first, something about that just doesn't sit right with me. Terra needs some more abilities. Alright, learn. Oh, I see what... So when they said the items are innate, that means you could just go through this list and get them all for 0. Do we want to get anything for now, or should we save up? I'm gonna save up. I feel a little bit naked, but we'll save. I'll just go through, and maybe it's a little bit of a time waster, because, like I said, I don't know how many characters I'm actually going to get to use in this demo, but we'll do it anyway. Cool, he has Quadra Slam. Oh yeah, I didn't look. How are they gonna handle... That's interesting. So everybody only has their own job or chemist? I mean, it kind of makes sense, because Final Fantasy VI doesn't have job changes. Alright, anyway, we'll do the next battle. Now loading. It's just like old times. Hey, it's Mount Colts. Vargas. Come on now, Vargas had like gray hair, and he had a mustache, I think. He kind of looked like Yang. Maybe he didn't. I thought he did. I don't know. So he has birds instead of bears this time. And he's got a couple of monks. Man, I really like how they recreated the music. It sounds pretty cool. Alright, what are we going to do? This is the suplex. Let's see what it looks like. Oh no, it's not. Oh. Wait, why does he have a sword? Let's try haste. Of course, I can't move poor old Edgar up there to be able to take advantage of it. That's fine. Oh. Now I damaged the bird too much and it's going to sit there until the end of the battle. Man. He's getting annihilated over there. Okay, wait. So can all items just be thrown? Alright, that's nice. I'll take that. That's good. I appreciate that design choice. Alright, you guys are in big trouble. I can't see. Fire dance? Vargas over here. He's not going to give up. Oh, okay. It's not a sword. It's a pair of claws. It's just the animation uses the same animation as the sword swing, I guess. I feel like it would have worked better to use the monk's punch, but maybe there's some sort of reason that I'm not aware of. Okay, apparently the auto crossbow never works, so We're just gonna go ahead and not use that. Oh, he's gonna use it to remove poison. Oh, it doesn't. Just healing. Well, otherwise, you would have died of the poison. That sucks. Oh no. Well, I walked right into that one. That's my fault. Didn't take much to destroy her, huh? Alright, this bird is annoying me, so he's going down. Or is he? Yeah, it just looks like he's whacking him with the claw instead of punching or scratching. I need somewhere to buy items. Can we... Actually, let me be a little bit smarter about that and run away. Last time I got hit casting a spell, it didn't go over so well. Oh, come on. That's BS. Oh. Well, at least it didn't do the estimated damage. I thought she was screwed for sure. Alright, let's see. Let me see if the timing will work out. If I can take them both down before they get turns. Then that's what I will do. Alright, Locke, you need to save your buddy here. Alright. Pummel should instantly kill him, right? That's how it works in Final Fantasy VI. And then Vargas acts like it's such an advanced technique when it's the first one. I always liked that. He's like, he taught you that? You mean the first skill? Yeah. Yeah, I got that far along in my training. Impressive, I know. What is the equip change? Bio Blaster, Noise Blaster. Okay. Only 27. Weak. I kind of don't want the battle to end just yet because I wish I could collect the treasure that will probably appear, but oh well. Oh, maybe I'll get my chance. Yeah, the aura cannon. Because you can do that one too and nothing happens. It's I remember when I was first playing, I think it was Pixel Remaster, something was wrong with the battle script, and I was stuck not being able to hit Vargas in time. I don't know what was going on. But there was some kind of glitch. I managed to get around it, but it was annoying. I went from basically having never lost that fight to losing it a few times just because the game wouldn't let me proceed correctly. I think what ended up happening was I had to wait for the game to instruct me to actually do pummel, which I never really used to do at all. I just would do the skill and end the battle. But then the issue was because it was making me wait, the countdown on Sabin was impossible to survive because by the time the script would go off, I was down to like 1 or 2, and the numbers would run out before I would execute the pummel. So it kept me stuck in like a dumb loop. All right, battle over. Vargas defeated. I think they released a patch to fix it, but at the time it was dumb. When do I get to spend some of this hard-earned money? Give me a shop. Can I shop at the Returner hideout or something? Alright, let's check in. Move +1. Pearl. Going with the classics. I kind of want a new spell. I don't really want to wait. I'm going to take Cure 2. Oh wait, I haven't even used her yet. I need to go to the characters that I've actually used. What am I doing? Adventurer. Concentrate. Hey, concentrate. Now I can win the game, right? That's just when you can't miss, right? Yeah. It's been a while. Do you move +2? I like that. Oh, there's Aura Cannon. Attack save. Raise physical attack power. Obviously, I know what counter does. I don't know why I pressed the button there. I will take Aura Cannon and I guess counter. Bum Rush isn't actually that expensive to learn, which is cool. But I feel like these will really help. What can I learn here? Alright, so auto crossbow, repeated attacks on one panel. Air anchor. Okay, that's just their version of don't move. Not bad. Oh yeah, I did get some items after that battle, so let's... White dress, that's nice. Why'd the dress got to be white? That's my answer, or question. Getting a little bit ahead of myself there. Atlas armlet. Cast safe. What do the sprint shoes do? It's just move +1. Yeah, alright, I'll keep those. Alright, next battle. Next would be the river, wouldn't it? I guess, if you're... Oh, hey, it is. They do give you Banon. Ultros looks so weird. He said don't tease the octopus, kids. I like how you're on the little raft platform. Alright, let's do this. I think it'd be better to save Fire Dance. Just out of range. Can't reach with a gun. Man, we're useless. What's going on here? Try to get haste on everybody. Holy Priest. Banon has white aid. Okay. I mean, that's a skill name, sure. I don't know. I think I like the way that they recreated Ultras's head, but I think his tentacles need a little bit of work. Just a little bit. I mean, maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's some kind of sprite size limitation that comes into play there. It looks pretty good for the most part. I'm not complaining. Alright, Fire 2, that's what we need to cast. Let's go. I don't need any healing yet, so Bannon is kind of useless. I would have thought the fire dance would have been more effective due to the weakness, but maybe they didn't keep it. Oh yeah, he got fried. Oops, sorry. It's the second time Terra has been that careless. I can't imagine there are too many more of these battles. Maybe I'm wrong. Nobody really had a chance to learn anything. I'm gonna take that move +1. That way I can equip that and not feel bad about removing the sprint shoes in favor of the guard ring. I think I want. Yeah, it'd be nice to have safe. Who's next? I mean, this would be the part where you split the story into 3 scenarios, but I don't know how they're handling that. Oh, Phantom Train, nice. We got Shadow. Oh yeah, this is cool. Let's go up here. Just an effortless jump. Oh, come on. 70-something%. It missed. That fireball would have taken him right out. That's not cool. Let's see what the aura cannon looks like. Okay. Acceptable. Hey, it's Siegfried. What does Empower do? Sword drains enemy hit points. Okay. Give me 1 sec. I think I hear the door, so just enjoy the music. Alright, sorry about that. UPS delivery. So, I'm back. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh, you know what? I didn't realize I had Shadow. Good thing he dodged. I had Shadow trying to kill my own ghost partner. I didn't know they give you a ghost partner. That's pretty cool. I like that. What is throw? Attack with the core of mystery. Uh-oh. That sucks. My ghost is going to get killed. Well, it was fun using him for like 10 seconds. He tried. He tried his best. I know we definitely need the train suplex. I wonder how they would even handle a battle with the actual train. Now, I mean, this is only a demo, so maybe if they don't include that, they're in the process of trying to work on something. I'm not sure. I didn't do much reading about it. Man, he seems like he's always dying. I mean, I guess the solution for this particular scenario was to make Siegfried the boss, but that's not going to cut it. Come on now. Okay, that was a mistake. Now I can't move back either. Crap. Cover twice as much HP as one's own. Okay, I'll use that, I guess. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on me. It only works on others. Fine, fine. He's probably gonna die now. Hyperdrive. I don't remember him having that skill. You know, I've never tried any of the Monster Hunter games. They don't look too bad or anything. I just haven't had the chance. I should try to revive my ghost guy too. Nope. Can't do it. Oh boy. All right. Tactical retreat for now. Yeah, this is a pretty cool hack so far. I mean, it's nowhere near complete. It's a demo, but it's interesting. I like it. It just kind of makes me want to play the original Tactics as well, though. Which I haven't done for a few years. Last time I played it was when I streamed it, and that had to be a few years ago. Because I was still living at my old place. I mean, I can take some degree of punishment. I played Strangers of Paradise, and I liked that well enough. And it can have some obnoxious difficulty. Come on, Fireball. What's up, Big Mac? Yeah, for people watching on Twitter, I'm also broadcasting on YouTube, so unfortunately the chat bot doesn't relay messages to both sides, which is kind of annoying. Man, I wish they would give me a place to buy more potions and stuff. You know, I think I only went through War of the Lions once or twice, so I actually barely remember any of the new stuff that they did with it. I really didn't like the new translation. I mean, it didn't make it unplayable, but it was just... I just wasn't a fan of it. But apparently... apparently it has creator approval, so, you know, what can you do? That's what I've been hearing the last couple of days. I wonder... Oh, you can only... That sucks. Wait. Unfortunately, that's nice damage, but it's gonna miss. Well... Might as well take the chance since I have nothing else to do. Come on, 23%. Nope. Hero from Advanced Tactics 2. That I do remember. That was kind of cool. Although, it ultimately didn't matter too much for me, just because when I play Final Fantasy Tactics, I've always liked to build my own party, and so I rarely use the characters that they give you throughout the quests in the story mode, or like throughout the story, I should say. Oh, it actually does damage. That sucks. I'm not going to use that anymore. Gave the creator more money, so he agreed. Yeah. I mean, he does seem to have a fairly good grasp of English from what I've seen him saying on Twitter, but I don't know. To me, it doesn't really matter, because when are you going to find an instance of one of these guys saying, oh, this translation was really, really bad? You know, they're not going to do that. At least not publicly. Not that I'm trying to claim he has, like, a secret opinion on it that he's not giving, but at the same time, they're not going to bash it. That would just be stupid. From a business perspective. Ah, crap. Why is he so strong? Alright, Shadow. You can do this, Shadow. I actually don't know the story. What happened there? I mean, the thing I find obnoxious about that whole thing about bringing the tactics guy into the whole localization discussion was that you had the people that were just cutting the context of everything he was saying and screenshotting the tweet where he said that he likes the War of the Lions translation better. But first of all, nobody was talking about War of the Lions or Final Fantasy Tactics in general, except for Matsuno. And then, Unicorn Overlord was the topic. So who cares what a completely different creator thinks about a completely different game's translation? It doesn't justify anything. Those people are always so desperate for the dumbest, gotchas. They don't care about the topic. It's always just whatever is convenient in the moment that they can use to own whoever they've labeled as the enemy at the time. It's just dumb. Let's try Slash. And I can't reach. Right, it is in a way an appeal to an authority, because you're saying like, oh well, he's the expert here, he knows. but the thing is he wasn't even commenting on Unicorn Overlord specifically. Left during development of FF12. Didn't like the direction the game was taking. Said it was health issues. Oh, okay. Well, having just recently tried FF12, I don't think I'm ever going to finish it. I tried really hard to get into it. I just don't have any desire to play. It felt like a complete chore. I don't care about the story so far, from what I've seen. I don't really particularly enjoy any of the characters. I don't know. It felt to me as like the more Final Fantasy has continued as a series, the character designs have just become so boring. And for me, that shift really started to happen at 7. Like, look, I'd like the character designs in Final Fantasy 7 to a degree, but if I compare Final Fantasy 6 character designs and Final Fantasy 7, there's just no contest. Think of the new tactics game. Atlas is... Oh, you mean... Are you talking about Unicorn Overlord? It's Vanillaware, but... Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Enjoy having someone to prop up, shove in your face to make you back down. That's true. The only problem for them when they're talking to me is that I've never made the argument that, like, a single person is the king of all opinions on the matter. And I still think that... Well, I still know. But translation and, like, writing a game are two completely different jobs. So it doesn't mean anything to me when people say something like, the localization was made in-house and, the creator approved of it and they're working with them every step of the way. Well, so what? The translator or the localizer or whatever, they're considered the expert in that particular department. So do you really think that, the creator is going to be there like, that you can't translate it like this? No, they're going to defer to them for the most part, because they typically don't have a grasp of English in order to do it themselves. It's just such a dumb conversation. I try not to get into long, drawn-out Twitter arguments anymore. Like, I've severely cut back because people, they're just not interested. They're barely ever talking to you. For the most part, what I see when I get people interacting with me that are just like extremely hostile, they're never talking to me. They're talking to whatever caricature they've constructed in their minds, that represents the person they're trying to battle. So no one changes their minds. Nothing happens as a result except for one of us gets more likes than the other one. And, that doesn't really do anything for me. The only time that does anything for me is when it's somebody that clearly cares about the whole ratio thing, and so they get extremely bothered by the fact that more people show their agreement with you. But I couldn't care less if, I make a point that I truly believe in and other people just don't show their approval of it. That's not going to make me change my mind. And the other thing I always find hilarious about... Oh, shoot. What have I done? The whole... Sorry, I just got totally mentally defeated by the battleground before me upon realizing Shadow's my only guy left. I was going to say that the funny thing about Twitter interactions is you've got these guys that'll screech at you for, 12 hours at a time. And then you offer them to have like a voice-to-voice conversation or stream conversation, and their excuse is, "You're not worth my time. I'm busy." It's like, you're dishonest, or some other stupid throwaway excuse that ultimately just amounts to they don't want to face you, but they can't admit it. Because the whole thing doesn't even make any sense. It's like, dude, you just spent a day and a half ranting at me through text, and now I'm not worth talking to? What is this? Nobody believes you. Yeah, I mean, look, I understand. First of all, I hate the whole, like, Final Fantasy is always the evolving series. It's like, the first 9 or 10 games of the series were basically the same. Okay? Like, yeah, there were small innovations here and there, but you didn't go from turn-based RPG to complete action. You didn't go from total fantasy to, I don't know, whatever the hell they're trying to do these days. Like, obviously, the world's always had both fantasy and sci-fi elements, and the reason for that was because they took the first game basically from Dungeons and Dragons. And if you know old school Dungeons and Dragons, they had old adventure modules that mixed in like alien technology. I remember one, I forgot what it was called exactly, but they had one adventure module where you went and you explored a crashed spaceship in the side of a mountain or something like that. I'm just tired of that whole thing with the Final Fantasy nonsense. Yeah, 47 replies across 2 days, but you're not worth the time. It's so annoying. That's why I don't bother for the most part. Like, yeah, you see me get into some drawn out stuff sometimes, and that's my fault. But for the most part, I try not to, because it's always going to end the same. Yeah, this demo's pretty cool. I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know how much longer it is, though. Final Fantasy, more like Final Destination. That is true, considering we are on the Phantom Train. And the whole goal is to take you to your final destination. Started with action. Yeah. And it's not necessarily like an argument against Final Fantasy being able to implement new ideas, but I wish they would stop pretending that every Final Fantasy was so vastly different from every other. I understand that we're very far away from those games now, so it's easier for people to pretend that was just not the case. But it was for a very long time. I mean, even though Final Fantasy has been different as a series for a while now, you still have more entries in the series that were similar than the ones that aren't. Like I said, 1 through 10. Yeah, there was innovations along the way, but it was still Final Fantasy. You still recognized it. Like 10 was kind of straying away, not necessarily in the battle system area, but graphics were improving. Yeah, and honestly, I don't I don't like Nomura's character designs as much. His designs in Final Fantasy VII, all right, yeah, they're kind of cool. Me personally, I prefer the older ones, but I prefer Amano's art style. But 7's characters I like. Yeah, true. 8 had the whole drawing and whatnot. Still turn-based, but they did try the draw system. Alright, what am I doing? I gotta... Man, Shadow was only a guest character. I don't think I got any real job points out of that battle worth a damn, because stupid Sabin and Cyan were dead for the whole time, practically. Hated the draw system. Yeah, I'm not into any of that stuff. I prefer either just like the old school, Final Fantasy 1 or Final Fantasy 4 type magic system, or 6 with the Espers and 7 with the Materia was pretty cool. I don't need any more than that. I am kind of a samey guy, though, so, I understand some people are going to have different feelings about that. But for me, it's like, if it's not broken, you don't need to edit it too much to keep me happy. Okay, so Kefka is here, and he's got some of his guardians there. I guess they didn't... Did they put in the other guy? Is this going to be him? Oh, he's a trooper. His name is Bean. I'm very, very intimidated by a trooper named Bean. Now, I shouldn't mock him too much, because I know he's going to kick my ass, and I'm going to lose characters to a guy named Bean. But let's find out. I like the card game in 9. When I was looking at opinion on that, apparently a lot of people preferred 8s. I don't know. I mean, granted, look, I don't have much experience with 8 because I kind of skipped over it since I didn't really like it much. But I really, really liked the card game in 9, and it seems like some people just really didn't. I had fun with it. I knew a guy named Bean. Is that a real name or a nickname? Well, isn't Vincent appearing in Rebirth despite not being playable? I don't fault anybody for liking, the later Final Fantasy games. It's just that for me, the changes deviated too much from what Final Fantasy was for me, so I had to stop following along. At some point, it's like, well, this carries the name of what I like, but it's just not what I like anymore. And they can do whatever they want with their series, but I just couldn't follow along with it. Dragon Quest, I like that they've kept it mostly the same. I don't know what they're going to do with 12. There are some concerning statements regarding that, but we also haven't really got any updates in a while about what's going on with that, so I don't know. I don't know if when they were talking about Departure, they were purely talking about series, like battle system, or if they just meant like, oh, this is going to be the darkest story yet, or whatever. Which, by the way, I don't really understand that, because some of the Some of the Dragon Quest stories were pretty brutal. Like Dragon Quest V, man, there's some depressing stuff in that game. Kefka, we gotta stop this guy. He's a maniac. Baited, yeah, the whole remake thing was a bait, which is kind of messed up. Extremely messed up. But I think they knew ultimately that they could get away with it because, I mean, for one, everybody wanted more Final Fantasy VII. Even if people were asking for just like a direct remake, just by token of like revisiting those characters, revisiting that game, you were going to get people hooked. There's no way that it was not going to work. So by banking on that nostalgia, they had the freedom to explore different avenues. And I don't know. Clearly, you can tell that, you know, they're putting a lot of work into the remake. I mean, I guess the budget's probably massive. Not that that means anything. But obviously, you can tell that even if you don't like the changes, they seem to view it as a labor of love. But what I think is happening is they're loving it a little bit too much and being like, well, we got to explain this, and now we got to extrapolate on this part, and oh, well, you know, we really didn't get to explore this part of the world, so let's add all this different busy work that people can do. And it's like, man, you're just bloating it too much. You don't need to do all this. Everybody loved 7 the way it was. It was fine. It was fine. And now you're going too far. New diverse cast for FF7. Will you? Is that the part you're going to celebrate the most? The sweet baby cast? Personally, I won't be happy until we have a disabled POC indigenous Final Fantasy protagonist. I don't know about you. Maybe we could put one of those flagged labels in there somewhere too. I don't know. I think Sweet Baby can make it happen. I'm kidding, but come on. I would honestly love... They did a little talk about this, kind of teasing, I think. You know, like where Final Fantasy is going to go and whatnot. And they did mention, oh, well, maybe we could go back to the old way and make... Who knows? Final Fantasy 17 could be a pixel game. You know, with turn-based battles, and it's like, please don't do that. If you're not going to do the game, don't do that. That's not right. I would love to see that. I would give it a chance. I don't know. Square Enix has been... For me, Square Enix has ultimately been disappointing since the merger. That doesn't mean I haven't liked anything they've done since then, but if I could choose between Square Enix now and, you know, Square and Enix separately in the old days, I would definitely go back to that. But why was there... I still don't understand why there was a Final Fantasy 13 trilogy. I didn't play them. I saw a friend of mine play some of the first one, and I was not inspired to pursue it myself. Man, they took him out again. Wait a sec. Why is he just kneeling down? Don't tell me he's going to get up or something. Is that what's going to happen? The troops get up? Or, like, respawn? Because of the way that the battle is handled in the original, where it's the whole, you know, all-out war with the separate parties. That might be what they're going for. I'm going to find that kind of obnoxious, because I gotta take Kefka down. Yeah, see, I think we've lost a lot of the... Look, obviously the gaming industry was always a business, But I still think we've lost a lot of the passion that went into that. And now it's just like, hey, we've established this series, Final Fantasy, and we can ride on its legacy forever. No matter what we do with it, you know, people are gonna defend it, no matter how different it is, no matter how much it strays from what this series used to be. And you have that. I tend not to argue too much with people about video game preferences because I mean, look, you could say every argument online is a waste of time, but I find personal taste arguments to be especially wasteful because I don't care if somebody doesn't like what I like, and in my opinion, they shouldn't care so much that I'm not validating their interest. If I like something, I'm going to like it, you know, no matter how many people tell me it sucks. So it doesn't bother me. I don't get all up in arms when somebody says a game I like sucks, because it does nothing to ruin my enjoyment of it. Oh man, what should I do? Locke is gonna get murdered again, and the only way I can heal him is to give my enemies... Oh wait, no, I can throw an item. Hey, Heat Blaze, what's going on? Long time no see. Well, I mean, I guess you've been in the Discord once in a while, but I don't make appearances in there too much myself, so yeah. You get it. Uh-oh. Oh no. Crush. Absolutely slaughtered. I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing well as also. Well as well. That would have sounded kind of funny. You get what I mean. Oh. No. Please, no. Wow, I cannot believe the damage that guy did. That was brutal. I probably should have went over there and cast lightning. Alright, come on. Save the day with Quadra Slam. Draw the line at I want X to be for me. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. But like I said, even when it comes to Final Fantasy and stuff like that, I acknowledge that, you know, it's not really for me anymore. I'll still keep an eye on the series and see if maybe they come back to something that I like, but I understand that it hasn't been the same in a long time, and I understand that people like the games regardless of what I think or say. They do act a little uppity about it, some of them. They do get that mindset that you're talking about right there, where it's like, well, if you don't like it anymore, just get out. Ugh. And to a degree, I get that perspective, because we're also in a time where people are just like trying to co-opt every hobby. But what you have to remember with Final Fantasy is, like, a lot of people were invested from the beginning. I started with Final Fantasy 1. So now that the series is so vastly different, it's like, well, crap, where did those games that I like went? What happened? I'm not saying they have to change back. It would just be nice if once in a while, you know, Square would still throw a bone to those people and be like, hey, we remember you guys. They kind of have done that. It's been a long time since this even came out, but Final Fantasy Dimensions, which unfortunately has been relegated to mobile only, is a really good game. I was never able to finish it because it's on mobile, but I really did enjoy what I played. It kind of went back to, like a combination of Final Fantasy 4 and 5. Ten-2 spoiled it too. I've never finished 10 myself, but I've seen enough of it to know just about the entire story. Because a friend of mine was, he's the type where he just likes Final Fantasy. So, you know, anything that falls under the label Final Fantasy, he's gonna give it a try, and he's most likely gonna enjoy it. But that's just not how I've personally ever engaged with any series. I'm not necessarily faulting people if they genuinely like that and accept that, but I also wish that a lot of those very same people wouldn't be so quick to just dismiss anybody that, you know, remembers things the way they were and still kind of wishes that once in a while they'd acknowledge where the series came from and go back to offering something up with that. And I have, like, I don't know how long ago I mentioned this now or who was in here before when I said it, but I have gone back and, you know, tried more of the ones that I missed. Like, I hadn't played 9. I saw some of 9 back in the day because my friend had that one, and, you know, whenever we'd hang out, we'd usually play some kind of RPG. So I did see a lot of 9, but I never played it for myself. And was it last year? I think last year I played it through all the way myself for the first time. Really liked it. I thought I would. I always thought I would. I just have a hard time motivating myself to play games, I guess, emulated when I've never experienced them before. But then again, what helped me out with that was getting Final Fantasy IX on Switch, so I could play it on my console. I did try 12. I don't really like it. I put in like 4 or 5 hours. Maybe some people would think that's not enough, but for me, that's... If I'm not feeling the story, the characters, the gameplay by then, you know, chances are I'm not going to. It's just not clicking with me. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just not clicking with me. You know, it seems well made, but I just don't like it. Eight, I tried briefly after I played 7. No, I was out in like 30 minutes. Maybe 30 minutes. I don't know. I'd like to be able to play it and all the way through, and I just don't think it's going to happen. At some point, I don't want to force myself, because for me, you know, playing a game is about enjoyment. It's not like, oh, well, I can say I did this. You know, I don't care if I'm missing out. Oh, shoot, what happened? So, this may be the end of the demo, or this may be a bug that I read about that is a problem with the demo. Unfortunately, I think it's over. This was fun. It was a nice demo. But there's no update yet. This one was released in December, and I don't know when they're going to get... I don't know when they're going to get any further. I think the creator of this mod said that, or hack, I guess, whichever you want to call it, said that they were going to come out with a beta version of it, and that should cover the World of Balance. Let me see what I can do here. I got a black screen, completely black screen. How about this? I take a short intermission. Let me just look through some other things here and see what I can, if there's anything I want to switch to. Unfortunately, my emulator is not agreeing with me. What I really wanted to play... Nope, I screwed that up. What I really wanted to do was play the wizardry game on Steam. I think it's called 5 Ordeals, but I haven't bought it yet. I'm not sure if I have the monthly game budget to make that purchase though, because it's $40. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, I have some other responsibilities to tend to financially, and I already bought a game this month, a fairly expensive limited edition game this month, so I don't think I can. I'll have to figure it out, basically. All right. Yeah, I don't see anything I can switch to quickly, so I think we'll just call the stream here. I may come back later or tomorrow. If so, you'll easily be able to know about it because, you know, if you're subscribed on YouTube and have the notifications on, I'll be there. I post in my Discord. I don't know if anybody who isn't in there wants to join that. Also, I'm doing the Twitter broadcasting now, so you'll see me on the timeline. All right, thank you everybody for watching. Good talking to all of you, and I will see you guys next time.